Hello, dear investor. How are you doing today? So, I've had a lot of people, especially in Sweden, ask me, how do I invest in Sweden? Like the investment system here seems like it's too complicated. It's not as easy as we see, with respect to investing in US stocks and things like that. So, basically, this video today is just going to be explaining easy ways to get started with your investment journey here in Sweden. So, without much ado, the first one is direct stock investing. So, on platforms such as Nordnet, Advancer, you can open what you call the Actia account. So it means that you're going to be directly buying stocks of Swedish companies that are listed, and also some platforms have exposure to US global stocks. That's for US companies and others like that. So the thing with investing directly here is because you have direct exposure to the stock market, and most times people are also investing in international stock, which is stocks outside Europe, right? When you sell your stocks, there is a 30% capital gains tax that you have to pay, that if you sell at a profit. So what that means is you invest today in a stock, you buy a stock today of a company, and 5 years later you sell it and you're selling it at a profit, you have to pay 30% capital gains tax on the profit, right? That's the first one with the direct stock investing account. Now, the second one is the investment savings account, popularly known as the ISK account. Now, the ISK account is very popular amongst investors here in Sweden because one, it is tax efficient and it's easy to operate. Even with your standard bank, whichever bank you're banking with, you can ask them you want to open an ISK account. Now, prior to January 1st, 2026, this year, for ISK accounts, the first 300,000 SDK is tax free, so you don't pay any tax on it. Now, whatever is left in your account, how the tax works is every year you pay a small amount of tax based on the value of your account. And when you eventually sell your fund in your ISK account, this fund, if you're selling at a profit, is not taxed. So there is no 30% capital gains tax on your ISK account. Now, the third part is also called the capital insurance investment. Now, the capital insurance investment works just like the ISK account. The only difference in this case is that here you can list a beneficiary like your child, like your spouse, or your next of kin. In the ISK account, you can't add a beneficiary. Now, why is this important? In the event of unfortunate circumstances like death of the primary account holder, if you have an ISK account, the beneficiary needs to go through a long, lengthy process, most times very tedious, of getting probate, going through the whole estate planning procedure, going to court and the likes. But with a capital insurance investment account, the beneficiary you have listed doesn't have to do that. The account and its content, what the value of the account, is automatically transferred to the beneficiary. And just like the ISK account, you do not pay the 30% capital gains tax on this. You pay just an annual tax on the account, and the first 300,000 SEK on this account is tax free. Aside the three methods I had listed for the traditional investing here in Sweden, you can also invest in other alternative options such as real estate investing. Here, if you're investing and letting the property as a rental for rent, your rental income is taxed. And then if you buy and sell the property and you sell at a profit, you also pay the 30% capital gains tax on the property. Other ways you can also invest include investing in commodities. You can do this using the Nordnet or Avanza app, but you have to go through some more like a short course, right? They need to test that you are aware of what you're investing, you understand the risk profile of what you're investing in. And you can catch the details of how to invest in commodities in my previous video, how to invest in commodities. I did elaborate in that video various ways where you can invest in commodities. And if this video was really useful to you, please do well to like, share, engage me in the DM if you have more questions. or click in the link in my bio to reach out to me for personal guidance and to also get my other investment materials. Until next time, dear investor, stay safe, stay calm, stay disciplined, and stay invested. Bye.